I say we just go with that right there. Like, there's our intro. We had an idea, but we lost it.
Yep. Welcome to the entire theme behind the episode. Welcome to Pig's Pod. I'm Cameron, a.k.a. Oreo.
And I am John, a.k.a. Q-Stick Simpson.
Q-Stick Simpson.
Q-Stick Simpson plus 2 bottles of wine and a screaming child in the background.
Screaming in disapproval or approval. It's hard to tell when they're that little.
This is another episode of pseudo-drunken podcasting.
Yeah, as you drink wine from a coffee mug. I'm pretty sure if you look up alcoholism, it says drinking wine from a coffee mug.
I don't have a drinking problem. I have a stopping problem. Get it right.
Oh. You drink it just fine.
I've been drinking this stuff very well. It's just the stopping part that causes a problem. Ossifer, I'm not as think as you drunk I am. This is another one of those episodes where you can tell that I've been drinking because I begin to slur progressively throughout the entire episode.
Yeah, so listen to Q get drunk. Pay attention, keep it on your notepad, mark it when he slurs a word, and pay attention as the slurs per minute, the SPMs.
The SPMs. So we're just going to acronym the fuck out of this episode, aren't we?
The SPMs of the AHCMs just get worse. You have to listen to the episode to figure out what an AHCM is.
It's another $1 million idea.
Yeah, it's important. If you own an Xbox or a PS4, it's important. You're gonna want to know what an AHCM is when talking about your console and your GPU.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's getting big. It's the new big thing. So listen to the episode. We'll talk all about it. We also talk about Seth Rogen. I was gonna try and attempt a Seth Rogen laugh. I can't do it.
I can't do it.
I'm not high enough.
Well, let me tell you. Merry Christmas, by the way.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. This is the Christmas episode. We talked about Santa for a while.
Yeah, we did. We had another $1 million episode.
Yeah. Well, he's probably going to be pissed that we outed him, but,
It happens. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to take the hit for the team.
Yeah, but before that, we got a little politically incorrect before we talked about gaming. Because that's the way it progresses. We're politically incorrect, and then gaming. And then it's a podcast. Then you wrap it up.
Yep.
Wrap it up in a podcast box. I can't believe. We talked about Sony.
We talked about Sony. We talked about Xbox. We talked about the Sexbox, and we talked about the finest squad.
The finest of squads.
Yeah, not the famous squad, because I totally got that wrong.
A took down the lizards. I don't know. I had a story I was going to talk about during the episode, but I didn't. I saved it for this. I'm surprised nothing broke. I mean, if you listen to last week's episode, I'm having a losing streak, as it were. I'm having everything break around me. So today at work, Q.
Okay.
We have a drinking fountain at work, and I don't know how long the shop's been there. I don't know. Years. And I don't think they know that there's filters in there.
Oh, God.
I think they just installed it. So, which I don't mind if the water's cold, but it
doesn't matter if it has Legionnaire's disease in it. It's cold water. It'd be fine.
Yeah, it's cold water, Same thing if you live in Africa. It's cold. You just drink it.
It's not brown. Woohoo!
So I wanted a drink, and so I decided to go to the gas station. They have drinks for $1. I can swing, 99 cents for a drink. So I go down there, get my drink. It's all good. And then I go out into my car, and it won't do anything, Q.
Your car?
It won't do anything. Yeah, it wouldn't do anything.
Oh, fuck.
Wouldn't click over, wouldn't nothing. And see, the people that I have my car through have this little device in it.
Oh, you've got
don't
a lease
pay,
on your car.
Yeah. If you don't pay, they know right where that shit's at. They can like check.
And the term is
error codes. They can check how fast you're fucking.
It's a low jack.
It's a hoe jack. That's what it is. So I'm like, oh shit, and like it won't do anything. You like turn on the key, and like the lights were like really dim, but like they were on, and it's the middle of the day, so I couldn't tell. Maybe that's why they're dim. So I turn on my car, won't do anything, and like when you go to accessories, nothing comes on. You know how there's like it's off and then accessories and then on,
right?
Well, you go to accessories, nothing comes on. You know, like how normally stereo will come on,
right?
All that jazz. So then you go to on, and then the stereo will come on, and the dash lights all come on, but they never like reset. You know how like when you first turn on your car, all your dash lights come on?
Yes.
And then like the oil light and everything turns off?
Right.
Well, they wouldn't do that. So I was trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I'm stuck at the gas station, which is only like 2 blocks from where I work, this gas station. So I was like, fuck, so I just walked back to work, locked my car, left it at the gas station, and I'm like, fuck, man, I got work to do. I have stuff to do. I'm kind of like supposed to be like quality control. I have to keep eye on everything that's going on over in my area. So I kind of got to be there. So I'm like asking people, cause you know, I'm only 26. I think I'm 26 now. It's hard to keep track of. I don't have that much experience with cars. Everything I know is from a previous car failing or blowing up. Like I know how to rebuild a head gasket because I've had 2 cars blow up head gaskets. So I understand that. I understand why white smoke is pouring out of my car and it's hot as fuck. So like I'm like asking everyone. I'm like, I don't know, is the battery? Is it like this? Is it that? So here comes my story. Here's my pet peeve. We discussed a pet peeve on the last episode. So we're going to talk about my pet peeve. I call the place that has the place I'm like leasing the car from that I pay. I called them just to check, like maybe somebody accidentally hit a button because they're paid. I've never missed a payment. They're paid. Q. Cut my lights back on. You know what I'm saying?
The electric company, damn it.
So I call them.
Excuse me.
And this is so fucking annoying. I call them and this dude goes, "Hey, it's Paul." And I go, all right, well, like, my car's not working, blah, blah, blah. I explain the situation to him, and he goes, all right, let me transfer you over to financial. So, like, I've already gone through a menu, and I've already pushed a button that says, talk about payments or my account. I clicked the button that said payments or account, sir. I should be talking to somebody financial right now.
So, what happened?
So, I go on hold, and I'm listening to Beethoven and Mozart.
Oh, that's nice of them.
And here comes the annoying part. The voice, this voice that comes in and says, "You're first in line. We value your time. Your call will be answered promptly. Your time is important to it." Like this bullshit they tell you. That they get some nice little innocent lady to come on and record for every single call center. I'm pretty sure it's the same lady.
Yeah, I agree. She's made billions.
You're first in line. And so, like, I was telling my buddy I'm at work, I'm like, dude, if this is how the line at the DMV went, how, like, you're just standing up in first in line and they just keep yelling at you from the counter, "Hey, buddy, you're first in line. Just hang on. Hold up. Your time's important to us. Just hang on a minute." And like every time it says it, it's annoying because it told me several times, "You're first in line. Your time is valuable." So, and then somebody answers Q, and guess who it is? "Hey, this is Paul." Motherfucker.
Hey, asswipe.
Yeah, I'm like, "Hey, dude, just talk to you." "Oh yeah, let me transfer you on upstairs." I'm like, fucking. Just talk to me, Paul. It transferred me to you. You're obviously somebody from financial. You just don't want to be bothered to fucking touch your keyboard and look up my account. So back to, "You're first in line. You're important to it." Fucking bullshit. Then I finally get some lady. She looks it up. And she's nice. She's cool. It was all right. She's like, "Yep, everything's good. Doesn't look good." So I'm back to trying to figure out what's wrong with my car. So there's this old guy that knows cars that works with me, and I ask him, and he's like, oh, it could be this, could be that, whatever. So I figured it out. It was just the starter. Starter's going out. He's all, yeah, just hit that shit with a hammer. Yep. Hit that shit. Get it to connect a little bit. Started right up. Yep, that was it. So 2.5 hours later,
believe it or
45 minutes of which was on the phone, I got it going.
Believe it or not, I don't know how this has become an automotive podcast, but you can actually have your starter rebuilt. You can go and you can buy one from like Advanced or AutoZone.
Yeah, he told me where to get a rebuild kit. It's like $15, and it's pretty easy to rebuild.
Yeah, they're totally
easy. They can even do it for you for like another $40.
Yeah, I mean, you got two options. You can three options, and I'll tell you why you have a third option. You can go ahead and you can buy the rebuild kit and do it yourself and like rebuild the starter and everything's cool and you feel like a dude because hey, I rebuilt the starter. Don't judge, you know I'm right. Or you can go to Advanced and like just buy a starter, and you can do that and replace the starter on your own, no problem. The only downside is when you go to like Advanced or AutoZone or O'Reilly's or whatever your discount auto part store is, and buy one. The only downside is the starters that you buy from those places are like the bottom end of quality. Like they have a rating for parts that you buy.
Made in China. Yeah.
No. They're made at like whatever manufacturer your car is. Like say I don't know what car you drive, but say you drive a Chevrolet. When they make the starters for Chevys for whatever model car you drive, they have to test them, and they give them a rating system as either like an.
Oh, I see, and they give you the pieces of shit.
Right, and what AutoZone does is they buy the pieces of shit starters. Like they're good, but they're not the greatest. They don't buy them by unit, but they buy them by the pound, and so you don't exactly get the best of the best. Or you can do like I did for 2 years, and the vehicle I just drove around with a hammer between the console, and I got really fucking good at just like pinging the starter once or twice and it firing right up. It was my was my anti-theft device.
Oh yeah, so they can't steal it.
Yeah, because the vehicle that I drove was manufactured by a company called Daihatsu. If you've never heard of it, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah.
Absolutely great. It was a Daihatsu Rocky. It was a 1992, the best vehicle ever owned. My very first vehicle that I ever was airborne in. But it was a great vehicle, by the way. But it was basically what happened with that vehicle was back in the late 80s, Ford had a surplus of parts. So this Korean company decided that they were just going to buy up all these excess parts, re-drill all of the screw holes from like standard to metric, and then build a vehicle and call it a Daihatsu. So basically, all you were getting was like knockoff Ford parts. And
cool.
I never could get a starter from Advanced or AutoZone that would fucking work more than like a month. So yeah, I got so fucking good at changing starters.
Just hit it.
Yeah. I just carried around a hammer, like next to the gear shift. The two girls that I dated during the time that I had the Daihatsu, it's like, okay, if you're going to drive it, that's fine, but let me show you how to start it. You pop the hood, you lean over here, you smack it.
Hit right here.
You hit right here, and then it'll fire right up.
Well, it's just nice to know what the fuck the problem was.
Yeah, well, on it
because it could be so many things,
it could have been
especially with
things.
newer vehicles.
Yeah,
because the Mr. Master Mechanic guy scared me too. He's all, oh shit. He's all, you have a Nissan. I have a Nissan. He's all, oh shit, you got that Nissan, huh? He's all, in that year from like 04 to 06. I have an 04. He's all, in that year they had this weird security thing that they actually got rid of. But if you trip that security thing, there's a door slamming. If you trip that security thing, you have to go in your owner's manual, and there's a code in there that you have to put your key in and then push this code into the radio, like hold this button and push that button and shit.
Oh yeah.
And he's all, your car won't do shit until you push in that code. I'm like, oh shit, I don't think I have the manual. So like, dude, like I'm trying to work, and I'm getting my buddy from work to drive me back and forth from work to the gas station. Because it's only like a 5-minute walk. It's like literally right there. But like I can't like run back and forth. So I'm like having him drive me up there. I try this. I go back to the master mechanic. I go, hey Yoda, that didn't work. And he's like, oh yeah, that didn't work. Try this. And so I go back. Yeah, I don't have the manual. I don't have the code. He's like, oh shit. He's all, well, could be this. Because also Nissan has the stupid fucking, how every new car has started doing this. They put a stupid microchip in your key.
Yep.
and the only people that can program it is the dealer. And he's telling me about a nightmare that he had from like a Jetta or something, how it's also like laser encrypted or some shit. And there's only 3 machines in the entire U.S. that can do it. So he said if he ever lost his key to his Jetta, it was like $500 to get that shit.
Well, that's the same thing. I drive a Ford Escape, and they told us right out of the gate, like, don't lose your key.
Yeah,
because it's got
it's like $80 for a key.
Ours was $225.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
see, mine's only like $80.
Yeah, it's got the laser engraving, and then the car came with 2 keys. There's a master key, and then there's like a second key. And the second key is like straight up like 100% programmable. And if this car lasts long enough for my daughter to drive it, it's going to be great, because you use the second key and you can program it for like this. You can set the key when the key's put in the ignition. You can't drive the car over whatever speed you set it at. Like you can set it for like 65 and the car won't go over that speed. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's really fucking neat. And there's another setting on it that the car won't start until the person in the driver's seat buckles her seatbelt.
Oh, fuck yeah!
It's got some really cool shit. Like, and then it's got another feature where you plug your phone into the little jack for it. That's got like the USB port, so you can do like when you're driving, you can talk to people while you're driving, and it comes through your headset and it comes through your speakers and all that shit.
Huh.
But you plug your phone into it, and if you're driving with that key, you can set it to where your phone will not ring if the person's driving it is using that key. So it kind of like keeps people from using their phone while they're driving and shit like that.
Huh.
So yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool. But $225 to replace that key. So I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, well, it's only a matter of time till it's entirely apps using your phone, and you just get in, and if you forgot your phone in your house, your car won't start. You need your phone to start your car.
Well, I mean,
and then
driverless,
same shit, program it all.
Yeah, driverless cars are coming, and I can't fucking wait.
Well, they're already here. They're already tested and verified.
They're actually.
It's just the insurance is the problem right now. They're having a hard time passing laws to allow them to have it.
Those cars, some of the cars were tested right here up the road from us at Virginia Tech. They've got this big road that they built, that's like 10 miles long. They call it the Smart Road. That they have all these sensors and shit.
Oh, they test cars on?
Yeah, they have all these sensors and shit built into the bridge and the road and everything, because it goes across this valley. It's real fucking cool. But
I want to get one of them Teslas. Did you know Tesla?
Oh, Tesla
can do it all already.
Tesla can knock that shit out of the park.
Oh, fuck it, dude! You can go to the mall, drive up to this front door, and then tell your car to park. At any mall. I think it has enough technology in it that it can figure out a parking spot and park itself.
Well, I don't have.
And then when you walk out, well, they're coming out with a new model. I don't know if you've heard this. This is big news to everyone. This will affect you if you own this how we tie it into gaming right here. This will affect you if you have Xbox. Anything that uses lithium batteries. Tesla just bought a fucking huge lot of land. I think it's actually in my state in Utah that they're building their own battery factory on.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
They're going to build more batteries in this facility a year than is currently produced in the entire world. So they're going to lower the price of lithium batteries by and they're also going to lower how bad they are for the earth. Tesla's badass, dude. They're doing everything right.
If I had the money, I would own a Tesla just because of the shit that they're doing.
They're coming out with a model as soon as they get this facility built. They already said they're coming out with a normal me and you person vehicle that's about 25,000-30,000. That's a Tesla.
That's fucking cool.
Will have badass batteries. They're increasing efficiency. They're decreasing like carbon footprint, like how bad it is for the earth, and they're increasing like productivity because they're making all their own batteries. So like it might even be like a matter of time until like your Xbox wireless controller is fucking powered by a Tesla lithium battery, because they're gonna be making so many fucking batteries. I think they said something like 6,600 jobs. I'm sure you could Google this and verify it. But I'm pretty sure that's about what they said, like 6,600 human jobs. That's how big this facility is. It's fucking. I think they said 10 million square feet. I'm not even joking.
Holy shit, that's huge.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was the number. 10 million square feet. It's huge, dude. I can't wait. And they're gonna make Teslas for everybody. It's going to be fucking Back to the Future. Everyone's going to be driving a Tesla.
That's
badass. Roll up to the mall, have that shit parked, come back out and pick up your phone and call your car. It'll stroll up to the front of the fucking mall and pick you up. You can even have it, I think instead of park, you can actually have that shit drive back home. Like if you're going to be at the mall for a few hours or some shit. And I think you can even schedule that to come pick you back up. But it's only enabled in like certain areas that have like laws that allow self-drivable cars to do anything.
Yeah, that won't be here.
Yeah, so like I think Austin, Texas is one of them that it's okay. I'm not positive. Like again, Google's your friend here. But the future's coming.
Yeah, it's fucking badass.
It's going to be amazing.
I would love to be able to like get in my car to go to work and not have to drive it, sit and play video games on the way to work.
Exactly.
That'd be great.
Fuck yeah.
That would lower my stress level so bad. Because one of the great things about my job is, it's like one of the good and bad things, is I have like an hour commute to my job. It's like it's like 45 to 50 minutes. But it would be so awesome to have that drive back and not have to drive through the stupid like idiots
on the road.
Yeah, and just be able to sit and play video games while I'm on my way home. That'd be fucking epic. Yeah. I would love to have the Xbox fucking plugged in and just play video games on the way home.
And you don't have to worry about crashes at all. I think there's been like 3 or 4 crashes from self-drivable cars, but 100%, every single one of them was when people turned it over to manual controls. They turned off the computers and shit and tried to drive it themselves, and they crashed them.
That'd be great.
There's never been an incident where the robot or the computer itself crashed the car, as far as I know. There could be that they're keeping secret. I mean, I don't know. Google has fucking 8 robot companies now, and they're fucking testing the shit out of self-drivable cars and drones and all kinds of crazy shit over there.
That'd be epic.
I'm a little worried, but I'm excited too.
Yeah, me too.
Fucking video games on the way to work, and then it's worth it. Like, oh shit, I work stayed over. Guess I'll play video games on my entire drive there.
Yeah. Well, honestly, for me, it would be like get out of bed, get myself ready for work, get dressed, get in the car, take a nap on the way to work, and then on the way home play video games. That would be my day.
There you go. Oh, that'd be nice. So. Fucking just until they get the fucking sex robots that you can also program to dress you in the morning.
Oh, that'd be great.
They pick you. You just kind of drowse, you just barely awake, there, winking out of your eye. Yeah.
Brush my teeth, wash my face, dress me, and pat me on the back, and I'll go to work. Everything's fine.
Yeah. So. Well, shit, it's coming. I didn't even know there were keys you could program to do all that crazy shit like you were saying. So it's coming.
Yeah, man.
Sex robots.
Sex robots all the way.
Yep.
So, that's a good intro.
Yeah, there you go. 20-minute intro.
Yep. Enjoy the show. It's a good episode.
Enjoy the episode, yeah. Stick it out to the end to see what else we reveal about Santa.
It's time to pull out all-nighter. Oh, I'm in my zone when I'm gaming at home. My controller plugged in and my gas is turned on. Haters keep on hating. I don't think they want it, and I never run from nothing. But yeah, we want it. You know gamers run it, gamers run it, gamers run it, run it. I know gamers run it, gamers run it, gamers run it. We know gamers run it, run it. They know gamers run it, run it. Gaming every day. So we run it.
We had other stuff planned for this episode, but
we did?
then no, you're right. We don't have anything planned. We never have anything planned.
I was going to say,
we just get on and
get off.
We get on and get off, and then we get off. You're distracting me, Q.
What am I doing?
I don't know. You made me think of the
masturbation.
Get off. It always made me. I don't know. It made me think of when back in the day when I was in high school, and when you'd ask like a girl, like, when do you get off? I know when you get off.
Does the phrase mean anything to you?
Xbox controller. So no, we didn't have anything planned.
No, we really didn't.
But then I saw what Sony did.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But not only that, news programs are now coming out and saying, well, we better preface this and discuss what we're talking about. We're talking about the Sony leak online where somebody hacked Sony, messed up with their servers and released employee information. I'm pretty sure Jennifer Lawrence came up again, got some stuff leaked, like her pay for certain movies, how much she's being paid and stuff. I haven't verified this because I didn't look into it because I didn't care at first, but apparently that Seth Rogen gets paid more than James Franco, which is shocking. You would think it would be the other way around for how much shit Franco is in, and Rogen is only in stoner movies pretty much.
Well, and wasn't he was producing that movie too, wasn't he?
Franco?
No, Rogen.
Oh, maybe that's why he got more money.
I think that he was involved with some other part of the production of the movie as well.
Huh.
But I definitely get your point.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He's a smart guy, but you just, when you think about it, you think as Rogen is a silly stoner that they're probably not paying much, and Franco as a more serious actor. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe Rogen is more important than we think.
Either way.
But yeah, so stuff like that, and then movies got leaked online early. Like some of the movies got leaked. Aren't even out in the movies Megaplex. They're not even out yet.
Yeah, they hadn't even been fully announced yet. Ooh, my levels are really high.
Ooh, his levels are peaking.
Okay, that's a little bit better. Sorry about that. I was like overmodulating on my end.
Good.
At least that's what it looked like on the on Cool Edit.
You're just excited.
I was really excited, but no, there was information as to salaries were leaked, internal emails, like supposedly there were emails talking about like this person's an asshole, this person's like a fucking douchebag to deal with, and stuff that they have to do to like make the actors happy. Like all that shit got leaked. And,
yeah, who got what blowjobs? Who did who?
Yeah, there supposedly there was like that stuff too. So.
Oh really? I was just kidding, but
no, I mean not exactly as like
okay.
so and so blew so and so, but there was basically a lot of that stuff, like what they had to do to get actors involved, and confidential emails and
cool.
It was a bad leak, and it was all over the stupid the Interview movie.
Well, see, at first I didn't even know if it was. That was the rumor at first, was everyone going, oh, maybe South Korea did it, or South Korea.
North Korea.
Maybe North Korea did it because of the Interview movie, which, again, Seth Rogen and James Franco. Maybe it's the Interview movie in North Korea. Kim Jong-un is mad because he is a big crybaby. I mean, he had his uncle killed, I'm pretty sure, for... What did his uncle do? I can't remember. Saying something.
I don't remember what happened to his uncle, but I know he had his girlfriend / like fiance, whatever you want to call her, basically excommunicated from the regime because she was starring in some like dance video or something like that, and she was scantily clad or whatever, and because of it he got all pissed off about it, so he almost essentially told her she had to like get out, all because she was like making a living and trying to make money and be a normal person.
Get out of the country?
No, get out of like the regime. Like basically like kicked her out of the palace essentially, and like broke up with her over it. Meanwhile, him and Dennis Rodman are fuck buddies. So it's like it just kills me. Like
it's so funny.
He was named by North Korea as their official like U.S. ambassador.
I watch you play basketball.
Yeah. I wonder if there were times where like Dennis Rodman had to go over there and they're like, Kim Jong-un, he wants to play basketball with you and you have to let him win, otherwise we'll kill you.
Yeah. Well, fuck, you let him. He reminds me of like in the movies, you watch the rich families that have the fat kid that gets everything he wants, or he cries and throws a fit. And so
that is 100% who he is.
The butlers, the maids, they all have to do exactly what he wants. Show me tits. They have to. Everyone. But he has an entire country instead of just like a big mansion with a staff. He has an entire country of people that have to do. This reminds me of that video going around on the internet of when his father died or whatever, that bullshit, and everyone in the country had to cry. If you didn't cry,
they would arrest you.
You were in some just deep shit.
That was terrible.
You're basically not seen as a citizen, I think.
No, yeah, it's 100% correct. That's the way they treated you.
Yeah. If you're not in support of your country, your leader, fuck you. But the specific remix of it, basically, that I'm talking about is somebody put that video and then they were playing Titanic in the background, and so it's all these Koreans crying over the end of Titanic. Oh, I love you, Rose, and like he falls into the water, and then it cuts to all these Koreans, all of them really terribly fake crying, and you can tell they're fake crying, and you can almost hear Kim Jong Un like in the background just masturbating, like, yes, you're so sad, like it's so their entire country's sick. Like he forces them to fake cry. You have to basically worship him, kiss his feet. It's ridiculous. But that was the rumor. But now, that was the rumor that they hacked it. But now, I think CNN came out and said that now our government officials are saying that yes, they believe that North Korea was behind it. However, that the people that were behind it aren't from North Korea. They're actually from America, but they were pressured by North Korea, which
makes absolutely no goddamn sense.
Okay.
I mean, I figure I just cut to the chase on it.
Yeah, stupid.
But it's a big joke. And, at first, to be honest, I thought it was a marketing ploy for people to go see the movie. Oh, the North Koreans are upset about it. You should be an American and go see this movie because this movie really fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's your duty to go watch this movie because you're an American.
Yeah.
And that's what I really honestly thought leading up to all this shit going down. And then now, since that they made that release, that statement, like, yeah, we're just not going to show the movie because we could go to war over this. And I'm like, they got the North Koreans, they got nothing. They got nothing.
I hate people. You know what? I was thinking about it today, like right after I read this article. I don't think anyone is actually offended. I don't think anyone gets offended by anything. To me, the word offended means that you assume that somebody else is going to be upset about that, so it upsets you. Like white people that get upset about the N-word. Oh, that's offensive. That's offensive. To who? To you? You're being offended for somebody else? And that's like 98% of all cases is somebody being offended for somebody else. I rarely hear the party in question or whoever they're talking about or whatever they're making fun of. I rarely hear them come out and say that they're offended. It's normally people that have nothing to do with it that come out and go, this is offensive. It should be taken down. And this is exactly the same thing. Okay, in this case, I know Kim Jong-un will be offended because he's a fat little crybaby fuck. And I can say that because I'm not North Korean, so I won't go to jail.
You're American.
America, fuck yeah. But I'm pretty sure, like movie theaters were like, oh, we're not going to play that. It's going to be offensive. To who? Like even Sony executives and like people at Sony have watched the movie and approved it and been like, yeah, that'll be okay. And now they're saying, oh no, you're right. Well, it is offensive.
It also goes a little bit deeper than that. I think it was the Regal Cinema Group, which is local here. I don't know if it's local where they have Regal Cinemas out where you're at.
Mm.
But, they announced saying that they were not going to show it for fear of reprisals from whoever it was that hacked Sony.
From fucking who? Who you think they're going to... The people that are going to kill people in movie theaters are going to be crazy redheads. No offense, Rabowski, not you. Crazy redheads. That, like I just said, get offended for somebody else. They're going to go in there, this shit's offensive. Why to you? No, to other people. I'm a white knight. It's the white knight syndrome.
Oh, I agree. And the only downside is they don't end hero at the end.
Yeah.
But, I think it's stupid. I really honestly had no intentions of going and seeing this movie at all. I might download it later on BitTorrent.
Yeah.
And that was, so supposedly they're, from what I understand, and this could all be conjecture, but they are planning on not releasing it in a theater.
Exactly.
And, they haven't really come out right and said, unless they've said something since I've last saw in the articles, that, they have not stated whether they're going to do a DVD release or Blu-ray release.
No, I'm pretty sure they're going to go. I doubt they'll even go to Netflix. I bet Netflix is coming. I bet Netflix is on the phone with them right now. How much?
Nope.
How much do you want? Netflix will play this easily.
Well, my thing is the amount of money that they lost by doing this.
It's nothing to them.
Well, I understand that it's nothing, but it's still a huge chunk of money, because they've been advertising it on TV. I've seen ads for it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they've been doing an average marketing campaign.
Isn't that weird? Like, name the movie before that was hugely advertised. I can't even think of one. Like, but yeah, the interview got advertised everywhere. I bet you're right. I'm pretty sure it's a marketing ploy. I bet it wasn't even North Korea. Well, even now, it can still be a huge marketing ploy. And
but
they
for
can't.
What?
Because they can sell it to Netflix for however many millions. Because Netflix already knows as soon as they put it up and go, oh, look, it's the movie that got banned from theaters. And it's banned in North Korea. And everyone's upset about it. It's going to be huge the second it comes out. It's
the only other movie that I know of that was like pseudo banned from, and I won't even exactly say that it was banned from theaters. I take that back. There were two that I can think of off the top of my head. I know that they stopped running Blair Witch in theaters because of the people getting motion sickness in the theater. I know that happened, and the only other one that I know of was The Exorcist, and they actually had to pull that movie on its release and cut out the scene where she's fucking herself with the crucifix.
Yeah.
They had to,
yeah.
Fuck me. One of my favorite. That was, on a complete side tangent. That, in my opinion, that is one of the scariest movies of all time.
Yeah.
That movie is fucking terrifying. But, those are the only two movies that I can think of that they actually had to change it or take it from the theater. I mean, there might be more.
Well, the one makes sense if it's like a health and safety issue because a lot of people with epilepsy or whatever. That makes sense. I can see a lot of movies getting pulled for that reason because you can't have a movie out there that could randomly have something happen. I'm pretty sure that's on their minds when they're making movies nowadays.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but the other one.
Fuck me. Yeah. But that's what I was, that by them saying that they're no longer going to be, they're not going to show it in theaters, they're not going to release it. The amount of money that was lost. I mean, I haven't checked their stock prices or anything, but I know their stock prices took a hit, by saying that they're not going to release this because they still, it's still going to be a money loss, and I don't exactly know how you can write that off on your taxes. I understand that you can write losses off, but usually you have to have a pretty good reason, and writing off loss for fear of a hack or
North Korea scary.
Yeah. I don't know if you can write off your taxes, for fear of starting a global war.
I'm sure they'll figure out a way to spin. I don't know if they'll get all their money back, but I bet they'll come out okay.
Now, do you remember the movie that came out? It was a remake of like a 70s film that was the Koreans invading the U.S. I want to say something like Rising Sun or something like that. It was a remake movie that came out, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. Do you remember that?
2-3 years ago? No way.
Yeah, it was a remake.
I don't know. I don't recall anything.
Yeah, but it was basically the premise of the movie was the North Koreans are invading the U.S. mainland, and it's like got to save the U.S. because here comes the Koreans and the U.S. government can't do anything to stop it or whatever.
So like the flip side of the interview.
Basically, like what would happen after the interview happened.
Huh.
And there wasn't, to my knowledge, there wasn't any flack, created on when that movie was released. But I need to go back, and I'm going to have to get my phone out and look and see if when that movie was released, because I watched the movie, and it was okay. It wasn't good enough for me to remember the name of it. But
well, the dumb part about this, while you're looking that up on your phone, but the dumb part I don't get is most of the movie, like I'm pretty sure the ending is the part that would be offensive to the people that are being offended for other people. From what I can see in the trailers and anything I've read up on about it, it looks like most of the movie is just like a typical Seth Rogen movie, just a stoner we're such fucking idiots. We're dumb. Look how funny it is that we're dumb, that we can't even talk right. We don't understand big words. Like, I think that's the entire movie is just a stoner film. And then at the end, who knows what happened. Like, I don't know if they even get over there or do anything. I'm pretty sure the movie isn't that they kill him and then they go, yeah, and then they high five and then the credits roll. I'm pretty sure that's not what they do.
Let's see. It was a movie called... Oh, I don't want to use my credit card. Fuck you.
Yeah, use your credit card.
The movie was called Red Dawn.
Red Dawn. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was a remake from a movie called Red Dawn. I think it came out in the 70s. But it's North Korea invading the U.S. I'm trying to find like a synopsis of the... But it was basically a group of teenagers look to save their own town from an invasion of North Korean soldiers. That's essentially the movie.
Well, that's offensive.
And what I was trying to go back and look is, was there basically, when did Kim Jong-un come to power? Because I don't know if this movie came out before or after that happened.
Yeah.
Like his dad didn't give a shit. His dad was too busy, trying to run a communist country.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I won't say he was being a good dictator, but I mean, he was what you expect out of like a well-seasoned dictator that's more concerned about his country and not concerned about anything else. And then his like sniveling, bitchy, whiny little son gets involved, and look what happens.
Mm-hmm. Fat little crybaby.
So this movie came out the 21st of November in 2012 is when it was released. So I'm going to look and see when Kim Jong-un came to power. And see if there's a correlation.
In the last 2 years or so.
That's what I thought too.
I don't know. Time flies so fast now.
Yeah, no shit.
It's hard to tell. I mean, shoot, Halo is 10 years old. Halo 2 is 10 years old. Halo itself, I think they originally started, like, concept and everything, like 98, 96, something like that. What's that, 18 years ago? Yeah, time flies.
Yeah, so he came into power in late 2011.
Oh, yeah, so a couple years ago.
So, yeah, but he didn't create any stink about that happening, and I was just like...
I'm surprised he didn't boycott Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because of his portrayal in that film, when he gets stuck in the chocolate tube.
Yeah, well, that happens from time to time. If he wouldn't eat them damn berries...
That's exactly who he reminds me of, that fat little kid. Oh.
So that's a thing. I've got another bit of news story since we're like doing current events on this episode.
Current events.
So
I'm doing the news segment.
It sounds close enough. So we're all aware of the shenanigans that's been going on Xbox thanks to the Lizard Squad faggots.
We're lizards, eh?
Yeah, eh? So a group of individuals, not sure where they're based out of, but they're called the Famous Squad, yeah, I know, it sounds terrible, but they're like rising to the defense of the internet and going after these asshats. Like, they have sworn that these guys will be like erased from the internet when they're done with these asshats.
Are they Canadian too? Hey, that's not right, eh?
I don't know, but you piqued my interest. I'm going to investigate this.
Hey, you guys are being rude, eh? I'm trying to play Xbox over here.
I love how your Canadian accent becomes Mexican.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I confuse the borders of America.
America. Let's see here. See if I can find them on Twitter.
Maybe they're Mexican. That's not right, man.
So let's see.
I bet that'll be funny. They're Canadian. I bet they are. The famous group, the famous crew, the
Squad.
What? Squad. We're the famous squad. Famous. They should have went with famous group, famous crew. We're the FC. We're the FS. Famous squad. Who said that they're famous?
Who knows? Who said these assholes are lizards?
Well, I don't know. It's easier to be a lizard than it is to be famous.
Yeah, apparently they're not on Twitter, but I found a news article that was referencing this right before the show. Let me see if I can pull the article up. Come on. Why don't you vamp for me while I do that?
Okay. Hey, that's rude, eh?
Okay, so here we go. I'll read you the article. This is from Yahoo Finance, of all places.
Oh, perfect. That's a great source.
Yeah. A hacker group known as the Lizard Squad almost ruined Christmas for video game players. At the start of December, a notorious hacker gang named Lizard Squad issued a threat. It would take down over Christmas the PlayStation and Xbox Live networks, the online services that some video games need in order to run from a home console. Despite most hackers being, quote, in it for the lulz, end quote, a hacker term meaning doing it for fun. I know.
Spell it out.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to read this article, because it is that just fucking tragic. Some did not take kindly to threats of disruption of their favorite video game services. In the weeks following Lizard Squad's threat, another game of hackers formed. It had two aims. Number one, keep the video game services running, and number two, take down Lizard Squad. Lizard Squad is one of the most well-known online hacker groups and has a history of attacking popular video game services.
Yep, they are not well-known.
They're not.
This news source, these guys do not. Who is this?
Yeah. This is Yahoo, of all places, so that explains a lot.
The well-known lizards. That they're doing it for lulz. Now, lulz, you see, lulz are laughs.
In August, Lizard Squad claimed to cause disruption to the PlayStation Network, as well as the servers run by Blizzard, the company behind World of Warcraft. In the same month, the group took their campaign one step further by tweeting a bomb threat against Sony executive John Smedley, however you say that, which forced his flight to be diverted. As Smedley's flight was grounded, the group shared messages discussing 9/11, comparing themselves to ISIS. The tweet says, quote, "At American Air, we have received reports that at J. Smedley's plane number 362 from DFW to San Francisco has bombs on board. Please look into that."
We got boom booms.
Boom booms. After a series of hacks, Lizard Squad declared their campaign of disruption to be over, publishing this statement. Quote, "We set out on our journey 2 weeks ago with the plan to cause havoc within the gaming community. Our motives varied throughout this adventure. Originally, it was set to see if we could evade being caught and experience the raw thrill of anarchy, not being bound to phony laws. I know this is fucking terrible. We've been called everything from organized criminal gang to complete assholes. And I prefer ass hats. Really, we are just a bunch of guys with too much free time." Well, at least they got that part right. So we'll skip down here.
They should have just came out and been like Super Troopers and like, "Got you good, fuckers."
Let's see. Oh, I got their name wrong. We'll get to that. The threat to ruin Christmas for the video game fans was heard by another gang of hackers. Instead of joining forces to revel in the disruption, the group had more noble intentions. A group known as, quote, the Finest Squad, not famous.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Finest. Oh,
Finest. I got that wrong.
All right, I'm interested.
Emerged in December with the intention of bringing cyber criminals to justice. Sure enough, Finest Squad managed to break into the public Twitter accounts and websites of Lizard Squad members, releasing their names and photographs of them online. For any hacker, that's a nightmare scenario. Being doxxed, having your private information posted online, will generally either lead to an arrest or to sustain harassment from people you have wronged. One by one, the members of Lizard Squad went silent. It's not clear exactly how Finest Squad managed to uncover their personal information, but it was likely through checking for weak spots in their email, Skype, Twitter, and web hosting accounts. Now, for those of you that don't understand what that means that they spend a lot of time guessing their passwords.
Yep.
Just letting people know that and getting that out of the way.
Just sounds like disgruntled lizards. Hey, they kicked us out of the group, eh? Let's put out their fucking high school yearbook information.
Apparently, at least one has been arrested.
Of Lizard Squad?
Of Lizard Squad, yeah.
Is it Lizard Squad?
Yeah.
Lizard Squad and Finest Squad, okay.
Yeah. At r.i.u.jord YMO51K. Yo, police are at my door.
Okay.
Let's see. Anyway, I quit. If I want you to contact me, you got my contact. Let's go gang shit only. R.I.U 2001 through 2014. So there's a possibility this kid is 13 years old.
I bet he is.
Yeah, despite their confidence, it seems that Lizard Squad's online security was poor. Finest Squad proudly showcased their information online on a specially created website. Weirdly, Finest Squad announced their defeat of Lizard Squad using an obscure nerd code hip-hop track by YT Kraka, a former hacker who now performs rap songs featuring remixes of classic video game soundtracks. So, long story short, these asshats are done, and your internet should go back to normal.
We got them good, eh?
Yeah, we got them good, eh?
Fucking asshats.
Yeah, asshats.
Fuck. Well, that's offensive, Q.
That
they would say that Lizard Squad is the most they call them notorious. Said they're well known.
Yeah, well, that offends me.
Pretty sure Anonymous is the only group I would give any of those labels.
Yeah, and given the fact that the kid or whomever posted on their Twitter account that, rest in peace 2001 to 2014, it means this person is 13 years old. 13 years old, and I hope that he does serious time in a federal pound you in the ass prison.
Yeah. Get him. I'm gonna get him, boy. Huh. I don't know. That doesn't really mean he's 13, but this seems like a 13-year-old move.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you have a job, you don't have time for this bullshit.
Yeah, so I just thought that you'd like to know that maybe when we actually decide to host another Pigs Pod game night, we can actually fucking play, and, we're not playing Master Chief Collection.
It's finally good.
So speaking of that, have you had any luck with Master Chief Collection?
If by Master Chief Collection you mean Destiny, yes, I have played the shit out of Master Chief Collection. If you mean Destiny, no, I haven't even bothered. I mean, like we were talking about on the other episode where we were saying that I still don't think they know what's going on. They're still trying updates and there's still stuff broken, still stuff glitched. I've heard it's better. From most people, there's still a couple of people having problems, but for most people, I've heard it's better. I heard you can actually play 4v4s instead of 4v5s or 1v4s and shit. I heard it takes 2 minutes to get into a game now, which is a lot better than 45.
Yeah, that's good. I'm happy for them.
I don't know. I haven't really bothered.
No, I can't say anything. I've been spending my last week painting Warhammer and getting ready for a convention, so I haven't had any time online.
Yeah, you weren't missing much.
Yeah, that's all right. I think we ought to see if we can't do us another game night, maybe this Friday night or something.
Yeah. By the time they listen to this episode, we will be talking about a previous Friday night. Maybe you joined us. If you follow us on Facebook, you would know that we were having a game night. Because, I'd like to go back and play Halo Reach.
Yeah, and actually get to play it this time.
Yeah, because I have a huge list of awesome custom maps in Halo Reach. And hopefully now that Lizard Squad's done and over with. Done. They're beat. They're beat, eh? Well, those asshats hung up their hats. Now they're just asses.
So, yeah, I mean, that night that we tried to put one together, I ended up playing just a lot of Halo 3 because it was the only one that fucking worked.
Oh, how does that work? I thought they messed up entire Xbox Live.
Well, I don't know if I was just lucky and was able to play some, or I was in between, attacks or whatever. But I managed to get some games in well after midnight Eastern time, so I had a lot of fun. It was fun to go back and play Halo 3. That's still my favorite.
Yeah, well, you know what else you can go back and play Halo 3 in? Master Chief Collection. When it works. Not right now.
Yeah, or when I get an Xbox One and play Master Chief.
I'm pretty sure that's still one of the big things that are broken is Forge for Halo 3. I think it doesn't work right. I think it's messed up. So, yeah. But after all that political crap, talking about lizards and asshats,
people being famous or finest or whatever.
Finest of fame. It
was close.
This is supposed to be the Christmas episode. Cue Christmas. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah, this will be our last episode that we release before Christmas.
Yeah.
So what do you want for Christmas?
What do I want? Well, you say that, and like just a bunch of video games come to mind. There's accessories for video games, DLC stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of you can pour money into video game entertainment. Like I wouldn't mind a PlayStation 4. What?
Dun dun dun.
As far as I know, most of the people that do listen to this are Xbox people. Most of the people that we associate with are Xbox fanboys.
Xbox Master Race.
Huh? I'm pretty sure PC is the only douche that say Master Race. PC Master Race. So PS4 has some amazing stuff on it though. I can't like Silent Hill. I still don't know if it's only on PS4. If it is, I'm telling you right now, I will buy a PS4 just for that game alone. Looks that good. But other than that, I haven't
played Silent Hill since Silent Hill 2 on the PS1.
Yeah.
Or PS2.
PS2. Ooh, speaking of PS2 and PS4, did you see the awesome anniversary edition of the PS4?
Yes.
They're already sold out. I guess they only made a couple thousand or something.
That's just stupid. They could have sold so many more than that.
Oh, yeah. It looks sexy. That's the one I wanted. I was like, boner. Yeah. I don't know how much it was. I think it was more.
Wait till after Christmas and hit up eBay because you know there's going to be some people on there selling this shit.
Yeah, for like $1,200.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying you can afford it. I'm just saying it'll be selling there.
Well, what I'll do is I'll just buy a PlayStation 4 and just rattle can that with some gray. Anniversary edition. You take a Sharpie to it and change
Nothing
the
says I love you like Krylon.
Exactly. So, but man, I don't know. It's good. It's competition on the PS4 and the Xbox. PC is like a whole nother thing. It's not really in competition with consoles, really.
No, PC just does its own thing.
Yeah, and consoles do their own thing. I don't know.
There's not a lot of crossover.
Yeah, not really.
I mean, I know that you can play like GTA 5 on the PC, but like, why would you do that?
Mods, hello.
Well, yeah.
You make everyone naked, dude. Can't wait to see all these dicks.
But no, I haven't PC gamed in years. It's been 5 or 6 years since.
It's been 1 week since I played with you.
But that was back when I was playing a lot of WoW, and I'm like, oh,
ew.
Yeah, I did my time.
Ew,
I feel like I need to be like fuck. Let's try this again. Back up. I feel like I need to be a well-rounded gamer. So I've played PC, I've played, console, I'm a tabletop gamer, so I'm like that well-rounded nerd.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone's not like that. There's no problem with having a PS4. You don't have to just buy like trucks like Ford and Chevys and Dodge. Like I understand that feud because you can only get one. They're like the cheapest you can get a decent truck's like $25,000. So I understand the feud, and I understand like it's a thing that gets you from point A to point B, blah blah blah, long rant. If it breaks down, then it's a big problem. See, Xbox and PS4, they both break down. They both have problems. It's not going to be a life or death situation. Your Xbox isn't going to leave you stranded on a highway or something. So there's really no reason to feud between them. Really, completely ignore whether it's an Xbox or a PS4. Really, you can fight over which games you're playing. I understand that. That has nothing to do with PS4 or Xbox One. That's just the thing that you put the disc in to play it. So they're basically the same thing too. I don't see much of a difference. I mean, you can't tell me that because on this guy's ass hair you can see 10 million ass hairs, and on this console you can only see 8 million ass hairs. It's 2 million ass hairs better. The ass hair ratio.
I figured I'd just let you rant on that one because that was a pretty good one. To go back and edit that, just have the ass hair rant.
Ass hair rant. That's how they should see if they maybe I would fight over which console I want if they rated it for ass hairs. Well, what are you getting for that on AH? Oh, AH is pretty high. It's a 10 million AH on this one. Wow.
Now is that per square inch or cubic meter, or how are we gonna rate these ass hairs?
Yeah. Ass hairs, AH per cubic meter. Yeah, so AH CMs. That's what they are. The AH CMs. This one has 10 million AH CMs. Last year's model had 6 million AH CMs. So
wow, that's a big jump.
Really, really improved. 40% better HCMs, and next year's model we're looking at another 20% improvement for 10% price increase. So really, really beneficial to the consumer.
Here I thought we were just going to do measurements as per neck beard, but that works too.
No, it's AHCMs.
AHCMs.
I'm going to be pissed if Microsoft and Sony don't start measuring their GPUs through AHCMs.
There's a new $1 million idea.
There you go. HCMs. And then you're going to get all the haters come out. Why are they measuring AHCMs? You don't even see the AHs. You don't even see the ass hairs. They're always covered by pants. That's not the point. We're talking about how many HCMs it's rendering underneath the pants, the stuff that you're not even seeing.
Yeah, that's that sublayering shit that goes into like production.
Yeah.
This is really valuable information that we need to have, and if you don't have this information, how are you going to make an educated, quality decision as to which console you're going to get? I mean, HCMs is now a very important and necessary way of measuring the quality of said video game consoles.
Yeah, and don't even get me started. I don't want to see the mathematician nerds come out and go, well, technically AHCMs doesn't match up because there aren't that many ass hairs on a human ass. So technically there would never be 10 million HCMs on screen or rendered at a time. Yes, stupid, we know. We're talking about how many it could render. Pay attention, asshat.
That's only because they haven't, the quality of the game, the quality of the game itself hasn't caught up to those said HCMs. So,
yeah.
It'll really become important once they're able to actually get the quality of the game itself caught up to the peak rendering of the HCMs.
Yeah, Halo 7, 12 million HCMs.
And it's going to blow people away.
They're going to be able to render so many HCMs. You can just have just a bunch of AHs just flying around, just floating around. They don't even have to be attached to people anymore. As
long as they don't, render Cortana in high AHCMs, I should be fairly happy with it.
Yeah, they can just have particles. They might use they might use AHCM particles to form Cortana's entire body. And when you look down into it, you look through it through a digital microscope. You look down, you're like, wow, there's 40 billion HCMs in Cortana alone.
What have we done? And I would like to say thank you to those of you that are still listening.
HCMs. AHCMs.
I think that should be the name for this week's episode is
HCM.
Rendered in high AHCMs.
HCM HD. Oh wait till they get to
my god, my brain just exploded. 4K AHCMs. Wow. Holy mother of God!
Wow, it's not possible. They can't render that many AHCMs, can they?
Well, not yet. I mean, you got to factor in Moore's law.
Well, now we got to call IBM and talk about their next Pentium processor and be like, well, yeah, I get the gigahertz, but what about AHCMs?
See, it's all going to culminate to the Hawk doing this big, super extremely brain numbing calculation.
Yeah,
as
about how many AHCMs were in the original Big Bang.
Oh yeah, it had to have been astronomical.
I can't even calculate a number that high. We're gonna have to contact the Hawk. I mean, I haven't checked and see if he's added us on Facebook.
No, he hasn't accepted my friend request yet.
So, but I'm gonna hit him up and be like, "Hey, what about HCM?"
Yeah, we need to get on that.
Let's hit him. Is he on Twitter?
I don't know. That's your department. I don't do Twitter.
I wonder, is he on Instagram?
The Hawk selfies. God, I hope so.
That'd be funny. Is he on Vine? Just him spinning. He's showing you his surroundings.
Yep, showing his rims off.
I wonder if GoPro has him on any of their featured videos.
Oh, not yet, but it's got to come soon.
You know they got a Hawk Pro. Or Go Hawk.
Go Hawk.
Yeah, a special version for him that has like a special mount that mounts to his tires, but it stays stationary. Like as his tires rotate, it stays perfectly stationary. You don't notice, that he's moving or he's rolling. I guarantee it. Right, I don't know where we're going.
I have no fucking clue.
Christmas.
This is what happens. Yeah, this is what happens when we have absolutely no show notes for this.
Yeah, well, we had show notes. Christmas.
I was gonna say I didn't get that email.
Yeah, you did. I told you Christmas.
Oh,
Christmas.
Okay.
The big fat jolly man.
Well, my Christmas is going to consist of getting some stuff for Warhammer, maybe some new paint, and upgrading my sound equipment here at the office.
Ooh, at the office. What do you mean at the office?
Or in my office.
Oh, in your orifice. Your office.
In my orifice.
That's what I'm planning to do. I hope. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me a new mic, and repair my board or get a new board. Ooh. And
I'm hoping to get a board. Period.
Yeah, well, this one's ancient.
Ancient. Shay. Okay. So Christmas.
That year, that time of year when we celebrate the birth
Are there
of
any Christmas video games that are just about Christmas? Like you play as Santa? That'd be a good game right there. You play as Santa. You have like a time limit. You have to fly from house to house. You have to kind of land the sled. It's just like a slider that you have to just kind of keep in the middle. And you land.
Well, I know that the PC game Smite has a Santa Claus skin for one of their characters.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Well, that's the most I can do for you, all right?
Well, we need to make this game then. I want to play as Santa. And you get to pick if they're naughty or nice. You get to pick what you leave them if they're naughty. Maybe you just go down the chimney and just destroy their house. It has like realistic physics and stuff. It's like Battlefield. It runs on Frostbite. You just go down, destroy, just knock over the tree, destroy their wall. And then you use your machine gun to write a message in the wall that says, like, fuck you, Johnny.
Okay, here's our second $1 million idea for this episode.
Santa's Chaos. Santa, I don't know what you would call
Santa's Revenge.
Santa's Revenge.
He's fed up from having to deal with all these little shitty snot-nosed kids.
Yeah.
And now he's taking his angers and aggravations out on the kids that are on the naughty list.
Play as Santa. Ghetto DLC coming soon. You can buy like a ghetto pack. You can go to the ghetto. There's no chimneys, so you have to go through the front door. And there's always
you have to dodge all the gang violence.
Yeah.
You have to decide whether the meth whore has actually been naughty or nice this year.
Yeah, and you can completely flip it up and take all of Johnny Rich Kid's presents away and give them all to crackhead Carol. You've been really good, Carol.
Yeah, you got to decide whether crackhead Carol gets a spoon
like
or a lighter for Christmas.
Auto, you can take her out in the back alley and screw in your sled, and like all the reindeer looking back at you, giving you like a weird eye.
Like, what are you doing, Santa?
And then as soon as she gets out, you kill her and get your money back.
No, remember, you're giving either a spoon or a lighter for Christmas, so you get one of those items back.
Yes, only one. The other one just disappears. You can't pick it up off of her body for some reason.
That's that tax that you have to pay in GTA where you never get all your fucking money back.
Yeah, it'll be the crack tax.
The crack tax.
She stuffed it too far up her crack where she keeps all her stuff, and you can't get it back.
Excuse me.
Bad Santa.
Oh, that's terrible.
Bad Santa video game.
Yeah, there you go. You can just call it Bad Santa.
Yeah.
You can play as Billy Bob Thornton.
Bad Santa San Andreas.
Oh God. You gotta keep moving and get your sleigh from a ghetto to a ghetto. Otherwise, it's going to get vandalized and going to get spray painted.
Yeah, you fucking team up with Nico.
if you're not careful while you're delivering the presents, your sled will get jacked.
Fuck yeah, it gets all messed up, and you have to go find a paint shop that is willing to paint sleighs.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Pimp out your sleigh. That'd be cool. You had freaking neon lights underneath your sled.
He rolls up, boom, 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 ho, 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 motherfucker.
How would you put fucking rims on that? You raise it up and lower it. You can.
No, that's a hydraulic sled.
Hey, you put speakers on all the fucking reindeer. Give them neons. You can.
Hey, Rudolph is rocking 12s, bitch.
Yeah, you can paint them. You can put like metallic paint on the reindeers.
And that's just to blend in so you don't get shot. Yeah, there's the little one.
Yeah. He says it smells good. He's got
that's good.
He's got chapstick. He says it smells good.
Oh, well, mine will just try to eat it.
I can't wait for Santa San Andreas.
Santa San Andreas. Bad Santa.
Santa Andreas.
Yeah, there you go. Santa Andreas.
Something like that. Or Santa Vice City. Bad Santa North Pole. GTA North Pole.
GTA North Pole. There you go. That's it.
Yeah, we'll contact Rockstar. But don't expect them to put fucking heists in this.
Yeah, there will be no heist. There will be no breaking into Santa's workshop.
No.
That's just not going to fucking happen.
Fuck. Can you imagine an open world game, though? You play as Santa? Fuck, dude. You fucking you go get him tattoos and fucking you go change his outfits. And then you kill the store clerk. Fuck, you were on the naughty list. Pretty much everyone you kill, you declare him as being on the naughty list. And it's okay. Like the cops can't do anything about it. You'd be like, careful, coppers. You're this close to being on the naughty list.
He gets Mrs. Claus tattooed on one arm and the Crips tattooed on the other.
Is he a Crip? You think he'd be a blood. He's wearing lots of red.
Yeah, but see, that's his cover.
Oh.
That's how he can get. That's how he gets in.
Oh.
Is he rolls up wearing blood colors and he's fine.
That's what
nobody
the game's
will
about. You have to
it.
pick if you want to be a blood or a Crip.
And yeah, nobody will expect Santa's rolling up hot. I mean, nobody's going to see that shit coming.
Hell no.
But you know he fucking packs a 9 when he rolls up in the ghetto.
Fucking twist. He's a Crip. Oh shit! You go up in the gang headquarters. Whatever they call it. I don't think.
You know they call it.
Come on down to the
HQ.
headquarters, SA. I don't think they call it. Come on. Hey. Come on down to HQ. Get the drogas. What do they call? See, I'm not in a gang, obviously. What do they call? What do they call their HQ? Fucking 29th Street.
Usually,
come on.
Yeah, usually it's up on Grove Street in the hood, man.
Fucking drive-by shootings as Santa. And to all a good night, bitch. Fucking roll away. Holy shit.
Yeah, get out of here, man. Donner's been capped. We gotta go. Just leave him behind, man. He'll be alright. We just gotta let him go, man. That's the way we do things. You just gotta, Donner's hurting.
You know, like in Grand Theft Auto, when you pop a tire and it pulls slightly one way or the other, you fucking... it pulls a little bit, so you gotta keep the stick a little left because fucking Blitz and
Donner's been blitzed, man.
Donner got blitzed. Fuck. We can't let him hit a homie like that, Santa. Come on, S.A. We gotta go.
God, that sound horrible.
We gotta roll back up in there. Show him who's boss. You're a Crip, son.
We gotta get back to the fucking North Pole, man. We gotta load up with the fucking elves, man. They're gonna go all fucking postal on them motherfuckers.
Can you imagine Santa with the fucking... All right, he's going back undercover and he's in the mall and kids are lining up to sit on his lap and they sit on his lap and... Santa, why are you crying? I'm not crying. That's my teardrop. I fucking kill people. He's got a fucking teardrop tattoo, Santa. Holy shit.
Well, he throws the kid off his lap because he sees one of the gang members that owes him money. Where's my money? Where's my money? You don't hold money on Santa. You holding on me.
Fucking, that's where he does drug deals in the line. So, like, it's all these kids and then, like, essays just holding up in the line. Hurry up. Just tell him you want a bike. Come on. I got... You know how kids take forever. And a bike and come on, essay. Fucking hurry up, Santa. Just push that fucking kid off, man. I got lots of stuff to do tonight.
Yo, Santa. Let me get a dime bag. All right, well, you see the elf around the corner. Next.
He has to check his fucking naughty or nice list. Well, let's see. He's like, I told you to hit that 7-Eleven last week and you didn't. Looks like you're on the naughty list, bitch. Next. Fucking shit.
On the naughty list, all you see is like, James Smith, and he's got like an 8-bag probably next to it, and another one's got a dime bag.
Yeah, that's where all the rich people that fucking are coked up have to go get their drugs. Oh shit.
Yo, Santa, let me get some snow up off of you.
Give me some of that Mrs. Claus mix.
Hey, man, let me get an 8-bag of that mistletoe.
he can keep fucking little bags of crack in his fucking beard.
It's snow, man. It's just snow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, Mr. Claus, if that's even your real name, it tests positive for heroin.
When shit gets really bad, they have to call up Santa, and he has to go in there. He's wearing all his suit, and he takes off his suit, and he's got suspenders, big old muscles and tattoos, and then he starts beating the fuck out of people. Where's my money? Ho, ho, ho. Hurry up and get my money.
Well, see, that just means he's also a fucking pimp on the side.
Ho,
ho, ho. Here comes 3 of them right now.
Ho, ho, ho's. Where's my money?
Where's my money? Ho, ho, ho. Don't call me that.
Come on. You know you my bottom clause. You my bottom missus.
That's terrible.
Oh, shit. We need to call Rockstar.
We can get right on this.
I'll pay $30 for this. A patch for GTA 5. Play as Santa.
Well, hopefully that's one of their events for the holidays.
Yeah. Do they still do events? I don't play GTA 5 because they broke their promise.
The last event that I participated in was their 4th of July one, so I have no clue.
Yeah, they should. Santa's gone bad.
That's terrible. Well, that should do it. That should go ahead and just make us extremely offensive for this episode.
Yeah, there you go. Kim Jong-un destroyed your childhood of Santa. He's actually a gangster.
A drug dealing pedophile. Because you got to put that in there too. He's got to be a pedophile.
I don't know. He's got to be fucking. I don't think he's a pedophile. I think he's just fucking railing all his ho-ho-hos.
He's just one big pimp.
Just never the same chick twice.
Well, he gets free access to all the houses, so he's got to be up for something.
I mean, he comes once a year, but that's talking about every chick.
That poor man. Yeah, I only come once a year, bitch. And take your money and get the fuck out.
Yeah. He mixes up his packages that he's supposed to deliver to one house. Accidentally gives them a big old brick of Coke. Mom, what's this?
Your college fund. Shut up.
I don't know. It looks like sugar. Let's try it. Spit it open.
Santa gets arrested on meth charges.
Wasn't me. You're all on the naughty list. Every time he gets thrown in the jail, that's his threat. You're all on the naughty list.
Sorry, Santa couldn't deliver his presents. He's locked up in the state pen.
You can quote me. He does what like the gangsters used to do back in the day. Like, you know how they'd leave like a dead horse's head? He's always got dead reindeer head that he leaves all of.
That's his threat to the reindeer if they don't fucking do their job.
It says like, quit being a ho-ho-ho, bitch. Excuse me. Just so excited about this game. We need to make this. I wish I knew how to code.
Me too. 343 says the same thing.
Well, they don't admit it. They just wish. That's their Christmas wish.
That's their Christmas wish. Dear Santa, I would like to learn how to code.
Please fix our game.
Wait a minute, don't. Please, Santa, fix our game. Merry Christmas, love, Johnny.
Please let all your little people code our game for us. When did that? I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna go off about Christmas. Like when did little people become? I don't know. Never mind. I don't know. I don't understand when. Like, think about that though. He is a pimp. He doesn't. It doesn't even have to be GTA. He already has a bunch of slaves that like make him toys. So instead of him hitting up ho ho ho's for money, he hits up his elves. Like, you get them fucking toys built. He doesn't even pay them. They're all slaves. Santa owns a slave camp. Has nobody realized this?
No, he's been doing this for years.
Wow, he's getting away with it too, and everyone praises him. Yay, Santa! Thank goodness you've enslaved so many midgets.
Because you make our Christmas merry. Thank you, child labor.
Yeah, sorry, not midgets. Little people. So little many people. Little people. Oh, we just added Santa. I think we're on the naughty list.
I've been on that list all year.
He's been getting away with running. He's not even paying the elves. He gives them shelter and that's it. He's probably beating the shit out. That's why they all wear long sleeves all the time.
Well, you remember, oranges don't leave bruises.
I guess. What do you mean? He's throwing oranges at him?
No, you beat him with a sack of oranges. It doesn't leave bruises.
Does it?
Supposedly. I mean, Officer, I've never done that before.
Officer, I read it online.
Yeah, it's all online.
I read it on Facebook. I read it on Santa's Facebook.
Yeah, Santa's Twitter is blown up with that shit, so maybe you want to check him out.
Yeah, Santa's Twitter just says, oranges don't leave bruises. Hashtag advice. Oh, jeez. I can't believe he's a Crip and a slave owner, a gangster.
He's a horrible individual.
No wonder my presents suck. I haven't been involved in that activity. All right, dear Santa. Dear Santa. No. For real, what do you want?
What, for Christmas?
Yeah, all fun and games aside.
All fun and games aside.
Because we never got to you.
I've reached that stage in adulthood that I don't really want anything. There are some things that I would like. I would like a couple of specific Warhammer models.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like a new mic for Pig's Pod. And that's about it. That's really honestly, like, when it comes to it, that's all I can really think of. I don't really want anything. There's a few things that'd be kind of cool to have.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I've kind of reached that point,
like a sack of money.
Yeah, like a sack of money. That'd be great. Or just like, the wife's student loans paid off. That'd be great.
Yeah. I don't care if it's drug money. Whatever.
Yeah, I really honestly don't. I mean, if they'll take counterfeit bills, I'll fucking send them to them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't necessarily want anything, Now this is the second year that I've had a little one. The only thing I want is for her to have fun.
You just want her smiling face.
Yeah, that's all I want. Because we just did. She had a birthday last month, and
she's getting spoiled.
Yeah, so she had a birthday last month, and I thoroughly enjoyed sitting and watching her pull stuff, like unwrap the presents. Like, once you showed her, like, this is how you tear the package.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't really give a shit what was in the pack. What was in the box.
Yeah, she just wanted like, the wrapping.
I just want to tear the paper. Like, that's all I want. I want to have a good Christmas where she can like tear open a bunch of wrapping paper because she was really enjoying that. Other than that,
you could just wrap a bunch of empty boxes. She'll have a blast.
Honestly, that's what I told the wife that. I was like, we
like,
could just wrap
like 40
boxes.
Empty boxes and then like 10 that actually have something in them.
Yeah, we just wrap boxes and let her tear paper, and she's fucking golden.
Yeah,
that's all I want to do. So
heck yeah, that sounds cool, fun.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'd like to tear some empty boxes. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Back when you're innocent. Before you realize the truth about Santa. When are you going to tell her the truth about Santa?
Well,
that he's a hustler.
We also, yeah, no shit. We also have we have my 10-year-old nieces that that we have custody of, and I have made them an understanding. I say that the moment that you stop believing in Santa is the moment that you stop getting presents from Santa. And
you're just tricking them.
Yeah, and they're 10 years old. There comes a point somewhere between 8 and 12 that you kind of make that realization.
Yeah.
And and so be it. But the rule is once you stop believing in Santa, that there's no sense in getting gifts from Santa because you don't believe in
Is that why I don't get anything anymore?
Yes, that is 100% why you don't get anything anymore.
What a jerk! Just because I don't believe in him and his evil empire, he doesn't hook me up.
Yeah, well, see, for me, I think I was somewhere in the neighborhood of like 8, maybe 9 years old when I realized that, when I had that horrible childhood realization, and it came in the, it came in the, when I realized it was, my parents are divorced, so I never could understand why, to John from Santa, was written in one handwriting at my father's and then written in another handwriting at my mother's. So it was somewhere around like 8, 9, 10 years old.
You're like,
that I realized, wait a minute. So, yeah, that was my realization.
Well,
what was yours?
Did
you ever have that?
I was trying to think when, because obviously I realized it sometime. I'm hoping we didn't just break the news to somebody listening to Santa's not real.
Well, there's supposed to be an age gate on this podcast on iTunes.
Oh, there is? Okay.
If you're 18 and you're still believing in it, we really need to have a long conversation.
Yeah, no, Santa's real. So I'm trying to think when I realized. I think I was told by somebody else, and then that's when I started questioning it, and then I think they told me like, yeah, the presents are in the closet right there. Not even. I think it was like. Somebody that my mom was dating, one of his kids, I think, told me, and I ended up looking in the closet, and yep, sure enough, there's all the presents. And then I think I still denied it. I was like, no, those are just the presents he's getting for us. But then when that's what Santa gave us on Christmas, I was like, what the liars?
Yeah, see,
liars.
Yeah, see, we've got those presents hidden in our bedroom, and it's one of those ones where you have to tell the kids, be like, all right, you're not allowed in this room now until Christmas, but it has nothing to do with Christmas, but you can go in there after Christmas.
We have lots of wrapping paper in there, and it's really delicate. You barely touch it, it'll light the house on fire. Don't touch it. But
no, our kids, realistically, I'm not stupid. I know they know.
Yeah.
But even up until I was in my probably in my teens, did my mother still try to pull this like, oh, Santa's real?
Yeah, it's funny because you think your daughter doesn't even believe in Santa, but in a different way. She doesn't even understand the concept of Santa yet when they're that little.
Oh yeah, and
and then like, they believe in Santa, and then they go back into not believing in Santa again.
Yeah. So, what's really funny that if it wasn't for for my nieces that we have, we wouldn't do, Christmas gifts from Santa, to Isabel.
Yeah, because your daughter can't read.
Exactly. So now, we've got to okay, what are we going to get Isabel from Santa? Because the kids, our kids, they're going to be really suspicious if, they get gifts from Santa, but, this sweet, cute, innocent little 1-year-old girl is not getting gifts from Santa.
Do you try to trick them, too? Like, do you try to write, with your left hand from Santa and, act like Santa doesn't know how to spell, or...
No, they use, we use a label maker.
Oh, for Santa?
Yeah, we just tell the kids that, there's so many presents that the elves have to keep up with.
Oh, they just print out.
It's just, now that technology's catching up, they've got to have the technology to make the PlayStation 4s, so they're bound to have a label maker laying around, and that's just so much easier.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So we got the shit covered.
Huh.
We still have...
They still know. The presents are...
Oh,
do you use different wrapping paper? You just wrap it the same?
No. There's Santa-specific wrapping paper.
Oh, okay. Well, so you're trying.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they might know, but...
They do. There's just, as a matter of fact, we were talking about it tonight, and talking about, Christmas and gifts and whatnot, because we're getting some stuff squared. Like some family of ours contacted us, saying, hey, what do the twins want for Christmas? What does Isabel want for Christmas? Mm-hmm. So, the conversation was had, and, they're like, oh, well, so-and-so at school, he says that Santa's not real.
He's a liar. Punch him in the face.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You told her to punch him in the face?
Well, I didn't say punch him in the face, but, I said, I continue my statement is, the moment that you don't believe in Santa is the moment you stop getting presents. And
she goes, oh, I believe in Santa. Oh yeah,
yeah, and
I really believe in Santa.
Yeah, exactly. So we still do stuff with the with the Tooth Fairy, and because I think they finally lost all of their baby teeth now, so we don't have to worry about that investment.
Oh.
And and I still do stuff with the Easter Bunny, and I'm going to do it this year. I've threatened to do it in the last couple of years, but I'm going to go get a bag of chocolate chips and scatter them around the living room floor when for Easter, and say that goddamn Easter Bunny shit all over the fucking house.
Vacuuming it all up, pissed.
Yeah.
Don't eat them. They look like chocolate chips.
But please don't eat them. But so yeah. So we still try to do that stuff because I don't want to go into too much detail on a podcast, but our nieces have not exactly had a good life, so now that we have custody of them, we try to we try to give them a fun shot. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding.
But we no, they're good kids. They're a ton of fun, and they've reached the point in their childhood that they realize that the majority of the things that I say, I'm just full of shit.
Yep, they're smart. And they're smart enough.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, they figured it out, and it's just like, man, I've got to try harder now. So, but they're fun. I thoroughly enjoy it, and honestly, for my Christmas, as long as the three of them, the twins and Isabel, as long as they have a fun Christmas, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Me. See, that sounds so gay and dumb, but you don't realize until really you have a kid, and then you get it. I don't know. I just want Master Chief to work.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't care. I'd just rather have Halo 5 on Christmas instead of the 29th.
Yeah, I would be happy with that. I'm really envious I'm not going to be able to play the beta.
I'll send you videos.
Well, I'm sure you, at least, I mean, are you able to do Twitch and live streaming?
Yeah.
Well, you definitely need to live stream some of that shit and let me know so I can sit down on it and make fun of you.
That's something I'm waiting on my soundboard for, too, because right now I can't control the volume. So that's why I used to stream and everything. I put it up on our Facebook and everything, but I couldn't control the volume of my Xbox versus my voice. The computer just kind of did it. And the program I used to stream just kind of... So I would either get my voice really loud and it wouldn't sound good, or I could get it to sound good, but then the video game would be really loud.
Yeah, I need to get back on that and do some stuff for the tabletop gaming, because we're going to have a new addition to our X-Wing gaming. A friend of ours is going to get involved after Christmas, and need to do some more videos of that, do some more videos with Warhammer, and maybe after the holidays and as things settle back down again, we'll be able to do more stuff.
Sweet. I'll be doing videos too. And hopefully by then I have a laptop maybe. I can put up the website, because as soon as I have the website up, I'll put up my Twitch and streaming videos and the Pigs Pod videos and the tabletop gaming stuff.
Yeah, that's something I'm actually really looking forward to. Because I want to do some stuff for tabletop gaming on the website. So once we get that up and running, I'm gonna dump a lot of
articles and naked pictures.
I'm gonna dump a lot of Oh yeah. So I'm gonna dump a lot of time into that once the website's up and going.
Sweet.
Do you have a time frame for that? Like when you're thinking you'll be able to get that up and going?
Well, the problem I was having when my laptop died is that I could either get it to work and then it wouldn't let me edit it correctly, or I could get it to let me log into the admin account, but then it wouldn't show up when you went to the website address. And I couldn't get it to let me do both, like edit the website and show up. It's some weird thing on the server side that, like, when I transfer it, I don't know, it's really weird. when I transfer admin rights to me, it like gets rid of like all my stuff and resets everything. And I don't want to go back through and redo everything I've already done for the site. Right. But then when I like, basically it's like a, I'm trying to think how you say, like a system restore, except it's like a site restore. So when I restore it to how it was, all the stuff that I had done to it, then it like magically just like erases my admin account and it won't let me log in. So that's where I'm stuck at.
What are you using? How are you hosting it?
It's hosted through Bluehost, and I'm using WordPress to do
WordPress
everything.
Is good.
Yeah, WordPress is good, but
when you get it to work,
it's got a weird. Yeah, it's through them and my hosting thing. Like that's exactly what it is. It's an admin problem. So like when I restore the files, it's restoring my old admin account, but my host has changed the admin to my new admin. So like it's a conflict between them to where it won't let me log in with the new admin when the files are restored. But when I update it to the new admin, it gets rid of all my old files. So I'm trying to figure it out. And that's where I was when my laptop died. So I think I'm pretty close to fixing that. And then after that, we can, add stuff and update it as we go. It doesn't have to be perfect before we put it out there,
Yeah, exactly. Just like our first few episodes.
Yeah. Exactly. So keep an update on there. On Facebook, Facebook.com/pigspod.
And YouTube.com/pigspod.
Yeah, see all the stuff on there. We have the parody song up on there that from a few episodes ago, which Rabowski has a heart on
jerked
for.
Off to it.
He really likes it.
Well, there'll be more. There'll be more.
Oh, yeah. Other than that, I don't know. You clear your history, or should you leave it up? Leave your history up for Santa?
Yeah, leave your history up for Santa. No, I take that back. I'm gonna clear my history for Santa.
No, he can find it out anyways. You might as well just leave it up.
There you go. Clear your history for Santa.
Clear your history for Santa, like you said. And Stephen Hawking. Okay. Boy.
Do I need to tap dance?
Boy.
Okay. What? Clear your history for Santa.
Yeah, you know what it is. I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer. Yeah, you know what it is. I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer. Yeah, you know what it is. Anytime I play, I always win. Yeah, screaming we gaming. And when you look at me, you know I'm playing. Living my game, so you know where I'ma be. I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer. I put it down for the gamer nerds and the geeks. I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer, I'm a gamer. My name is Huey, and I'm feeling great. I don't know, I guess it's cause I lost a lot of weight. Still playing games, still doing me. It's going down like a fat bitch with weak knees. You falling off, but I'm hopping on. Headed to the top, mindset of King Kong. Used to hate a dude, always trying to bring me down. But here's your haterade, and I hope you freaking drown. I'm a beast on him, now I'm in beast mode. Wait, I'm still going pro. In a Halo Reach, I rep MOG, and I'm a gamer, and the name is you. Yeah, you know what it is. Anytime I play, I always win. Yeah, was a great student, but in games I would've aced game improvement. My friends would play outside, I be in my room. Y'all be playing sports, I be playing Sonic 2. And now I'm grown, still playing my games. Y'all can't hate, but you know that I'm a game. Cause yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is, man. I do it for the gamers, yeah. You know what it is. And if you don't like it, you could go off and jump off a bridge or something. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. I said, yeah, you know what it is. Anytime I play,